Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Alyssa, I am 34 years old, and I am currently on a journey to invest as much as I possibly can this year, and I'm using You Need a Budget, or YNAB, to help me do that, and I'm documenting that journey here on YouTube. So, happy August. I'm back this week to budget my first paycheck of August, as well as a little bit of interest. I got 98.26 in interest from my high yield savings accounts. So I also have some overspending per usual in these videos. We're going to talk about it in a bit, but at the beginning of the month, I like to put all of my ready to assign aside so that I can budget what I like to budget for at the beginning of the month with my next month fund specifically. So we will go ahead and go to my month ahead view, and obviously a couple things have already come out because I didn't budget yet on camera. And yeah, just making sure everything, yes, I needed to pay my Costco annual renewal this month, so that already came out. I did put it in the notes up here, and then I budgeted for it. I set a target here, but it already came out, so it doesn't look like I really budgeted for it, but I promise you I did. I knew it was coming. So we will go ahead and fund all of these. And just make sure I got everything. Yes, I did. Okay, then we will fix this with my next month fund, and then we can put this money back into ready to assign. And I'm going to go ahead and I like to just pay my next month fund back weekly instead of in bigger chunks, just so I can invest more throughout the month as well. So actually, I mean, I don't know that really makes sense. I just like to pay it back weekly. That's just what feels good to me. So next, I did already transfer $1,000 to my solo 401k, and I kind of did like I knew that this was what I was going to be able to budget for this week, and I like to just go ahead and transfer it over the weekend because my paychecks become available to me. I technically get paid on Mondays, but depending on my bank account, I have 4 different checking accounts that my pay goes into. And some of them I get paid, or my paycheck becomes available to me Thursday nights, Fridays, and Saturdays. So I like to go ahead and transfer money as soon as it becomes available to me, because with Schwab, where my solo 401k is, it takes 4 business days for money to settle to be able to then transfer it into my solo 401k, because I have to transfer it to my brokerage first and then call them and have them transfer it anyway. So it takes 4 days. So I like to just get that money in there as soon as possible. So that's why it's already overspent, but I did kind of pre-budget, and I knew that this is what I was going to transfer. And then I need to set aside my $275 a week towards my quarterly taxes. And then we should probably talk about my fun money, because I have a little bit of a life update, and maybe it was somewhat obvious over the past month with me kind of not falling off my budget a little bit, but just kind of I usually film these over the weekend, and I come onto every video lately I didn't have any time over the weekend to budget, and now all this stuff is overspent, and yeah, I guess in a way kind of falling off. But if you couldn't already tell, I got myself a boyfriend. So I've been spending, a little bit more money hanging out with him, and also driving to his place because he lives an hour away. So we drive back and forth to each other. So I'm gonna probably have to budget more for gas in the future. But I think what my plan is for now, I will probably in the next month or two increase my fund money from $100 a week to maybe $125 or $150. But I think for now, I'm going to leave my budget as is, and I will cover any overspending. Like if I spend more in gas or more in fun money, maybe I will just cover that money with my next month fund. And I know, like, technically you shouldn't do that. However, I have a huge buffer in this next month fund. My monthly expenses cost me about $1,000, and I keep $2,500 in here in anticipation of moving out to my own place soon, which also that decision will probably be accelerated now. It would be nice to like have a place for my boyfriend to visit and not be living with my parents. But we will have to figure that out soon. Anyway, so that's my plan, is to cover any overspending with my next month fund. And then, because that's where the money would come, like even if I pre-budgeted for those things, that's where the money's coming out of anyway, out of my next month fund. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to see how this month goes and kind of see how much I'm spending, how much I'm traveling to visit him. And we will, I just plan on kind of rolling with the punches this month with my next month fund. And then maybe come September and the rest of the year, I will have a better idea of what I need to pre-budget for, as far as like going out money and maybe even upping my travel fund and gas money. But for now, we will just watch it. So anyway, yes, life update. So we'll go ahead and give me my $100 of fun money for this week, and then we're going to cover my fun money overspending with said fun money. Okay. So with this last 23, 26, I will just throw this into my next month fund. And that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a good start to your August, and I will catch you guys in the next video. All right, bye guys.